What's up everyone, welcome back to another So Your Wife Wants You To. I'm Steve-O. We're doing a different video today, doing a review of Jewel Resorts in Punta Cana. So behind me is the main entrance. I'm just going to go through what to expect, kind of my review, try to keep this kind of short but still give you some good info. So the main entrance is behind me. When you arrive, you'll go into the main entrance just like a typical all-inclusive resort. That being said, before we go in, I want to show you something that I think is important. So, not everything is within the boundary of the main entrance. So, for example, you've got a spa, you've got a theater, and supposedly there's a casino. We're going to go take a look at those, but you actually have to go out the main entrance, still within the resort walls and gates. But, like you see there, that's the spa. Main entrance. And then you go the opposite way to get to the casino and everything. So we're going to go do that. I'm going to show you the casino, which is actually closed. We didn't even get to go into it. And then we'll go take a look at the theater and some of the activities on the other side of the theater. So just a few steps away is the casino. Hopefully they'll open it up because casinos are always fun, almost always fun. And we weren't able to do anything with the casino at all. As you're walking, there's so many awesome plants, just tons of like palm trees and tropical plants and flowers. It's really nice. You can see lizards and really cool birds, like all sorts of just animals of the tropics. It's pretty cool. So I don't know if I can go in the theater right now because it's closed, but every night they have activities and like shows. We went to a magic show. It was really cool. Michael Jackson impersonation show, which was awesome. 70s and 80s show. It was really neat. So some really cool shows and nightlife here. Actually, it is open, so we're going to take a look inside here. So baños, important. I'm walking backwards because I'm using my selfie camera. So you can see the stage there. Really nice, awesome nightlife. Tons of chairs. It's pretty cool. All for free, which is just awesome. That's the main entrance. We went in the side entrance there. They always have a bar with lots of goodies. So let's go out. This is about all you can see here. Let's go out and take a look at some of the stuff on the other side here. And then we'll go back through that main entrance. One thing I recommend is every single night and or every single morning, get an itinerary. You won't know what's going on. I met a couple that they were here for a week. They didn't have any clue that there were theater shows because they went in the VIP entrance and they never got told that there was like a paper, like just a notebook, like an 8.5, 11 paper with an itinerary of all the next day's activities. So definitely get that or you will not know what's going on. It's such a big resort. It's not always common sense to go out the main entrance and around to the side. So that's a good tip. I'm not going to go too much further because there's a lot of people meeting, but you can kind of see around the side of the theater, the far side, that's where you have archery. You can sign up for excursions, which I recommend some of the excursions. I think they do. There's like a kids section back there, so a lot of cool stuff back there. All right, we're going to go back around so you can kind of see. Let me see, I'll show you. So this is the kind of the side of the resort. And that's looking down past the theater, past the main entrance, kind of in the direction of the spa, which you can't see from here, but that's basically it. So we're going to go down that sidewalk back to the main entrance. Okay, another thing before we get there. This is the main gate. Down that road to the right is a series of shops. It's all just family-owned shops. You might think, well, isn't it dangerous to go off the resort? I would say it could be, but it's not because there is a police station at those shops and those police are charged with tourist protection. So if any of the shop owners are like, no, come with me, then they can kind of get put in their place type of thing. So we went off the resort. You just give them your name, how many people are leaving. They'll open up the gate and you can walk. I wouldn't walk much past the shops, but you can definitely walk. It's maybe not even a quarter mile. You can probably could barely see it from there, but you can't. Yeah, that's the gate, the security and all that. So if you want some cheap souvenirs and you're in the mood for negotiating, you can do your research first, but you can get some pretty cheap stuff. I looked at prices in the gift shop and then made sure I remembered what those were. And like if you want coffee or jars of vanilla or whatever, just, make sure that you have a price in mind that you're willing to pay and don't go above that. And don't feel free to say no. If you want to spend $4 and they say no, I can't go lower than $5, then just stick to your guns type of thing. So that is that. The spa is really cool. I highly recommend, if you don't get anything else, do the water, what's it called? It's basically an ice pool, like an ice bath pool, and then a hot tub right next to it. And then they have these, it almost looks like showers, but they're fountains that come down. It's like a therapy thing, and it just splashes on your muscles, and it comes out with such force that it's just like a awesome massage. You could get whatever you want, but for me, I wouldn't really need anything besides that water therapy. It was really cool. So there's a reception desk. This is where a lot of the nightlife happens after the shows. So this bar right here in the lobby, that's the main bar where everybody hangs out. If it's 11 o'clock p.m. and you're bored, you come down here and just chill for an hour. I think they close at midnight, if I'm not mistaken. But that is where everybody hangs out. There's a hot woman right there in pink who happens to be my wife, so she probably won't ever watch this, but okay, let's keep going. Over there at that desk is those papers I was talking about, so make sure you grab a paper. Okay, there are 4 restaurants. The restaurants pretty much serve everything that you can get in the buffet, but they market it in such a way that it's ethnicity. So you've got an Asian restaurant, and they actually have a really cool show. It's like everybody sits around and they do they cook in front of you and they do all that. That's a cool experience. Asian restaurant, there's a Mexican restaurant, there is an Italian restaurant, and a French restaurant. They have most of that stuff in the main buffet hall. The buffet hall is open breakfast, lunch, dinner. The restaurants are not open every single night, so pay attention to the schedule. And they are right behind me. There's 2 on the main floor and 2 on the upper floor. There's like a set of stairs in between, so it's all pretty compact and good. There's a bunch of buildings that's where you sleep. I don't know a lot really more to say than that, but it's just a bunch of buildings. The one hidden gem is the cafe. And I'm going to go show you the little cafe. It's basically a place you can get espressos and coffees, hot tea, pastries, and they're open until like 11 or 12 at nighttime. So, like all day and pretty much all night until midnight. But it's a great little spot to duck in, especially if you're going to go on an excursion, you don't have time to get breakfast. Go in there, just say you want a cupcake and a coffee, and you'll be on your way. It's pretty nice. So I don't see it. Oh, it's over here. Okay, so this is the main buffet. Yeah, buffet hall, like all you can eat type of thing. Awesome food. Wholeheartedly recommend everything there. I didn't have anything bad. And then right next to it is that little cafe. So again, really good stuff. Just a little hole in the wall, but it's awesome. There are a few pools. I'm not going to go too close because I might get a copyright strike, because there's always awesome music playing. Kind of the same type music really, but they have a playlist, you can tell, and it repeats every day. But anyway, it's good music and lots of good pools. The towel cabana is where you get towels. You can see it. It's that big clay roof right there. The beach, powdery soft white sand, really nice. There's going to be people that come up to you. They'll want you to buy coconuts and magnets and jewelry, and they'll put an animal on you and ask for $20 and have you go on excursions, and it's all good if that's what you want. But if you just want to be left alone, you just have to keep saying no, 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 and eventually they'll leave you alone. But it was kind of annoying. That's one part I really didn't like, is the constant oh, you look like you're rich, so certainly I can sell you something. No, please just leave me alone. So that is that. There's a VIP section. We don't have that, so I don't know how much I can go and dig around there, but I can tell you there's a grill. They have their own small private pool. I went over there at night. It didn't seem like a lot of cool stuff over there, but I guess it's probably just a little more private. The pools are only open until 7 p.m., so keep that in mind. If you want to go for a swim after dinner and you want to wait for your food to settle, make it an early dinner, because 7 p.m. pools close, and then usually 8 or 9 the activities start, and those go until 11 or midnight, and that's kind of that same area. So they probably just don't want people swimming while there's other people like watching shows and all that. Yeah, that's about it. Trying to think of what else I have to tell you. I think that's about it. I guess a few things I would recommend you bringing: medicine for GI problems, like antidiarrheal medicine, etc. Obviously sunblock. If you like energy drinks, Red Bulls are $5 in the bookstore, so you might want to just bring a few of those, save you a few dollars. Wi-Fi is strong when it works, but it goes in and out a little bit, so just keep that in mind between your Wi-Fi and your 4G. For me, I have a T-Mobile. It's like it'll be like a 4G and not a 5G, so, but it's not too bad. You can make it work. Aloe vera, like the solar cane, aloe vera with the pain relieving stuff inside of it. I can put some links in the comment section, or in the I guess the description section, for a few things that I think you should buy. But yeah, the solar cane version of aloe is really good. So I probably left some things out, but I'm going to go ahead and end this. Let me know what questions you have. I am unabashedly very good at answering questions people have, so feel free to leave questions in the comments, and I will answer them. But that is about it. Enjoy your vacation if you decide to come here. I would say come here. I give it a score of a 9. There's always little quirky things that they have they can do better with, but all in all, it's a great place. All right, guys, see you next time.